right, guys. It's a brand new day. Yesterday was horrible. Hopefully today will be much better. I've already got a couple orders out right now. Hold on one second. So let's see here. And I'm going to remove that one. I got in on NVIDIA. I'm expecting a breakdown here, and I want to see if it can crack these levels. And I will be going for a bigger move on this one. It's highly overextended right now, and I think we're due for a reasonable pullback. Maybe not quite all the way down here, but if we can make 200-300 bucks off of this, that's what we're going for. But I've got a stop set at roughly these levels here, 313.50. So we'll see how that works out. Another stock that we've got on watch this morning is Tesla, which looks like it's starting to make a potential reversal. So I may actually go ahead and try to get out of this one just before the bell rings, because I really don't want to get caught in it. I was really just trying to have an order out there. Let's see here. I was really just trying to have an order out there. Uh, just in case we saw further breakdown, just because the S&P 500 looked like it was breaking down, and it still may break down. So um, so if we can get out real quick before the bell rings, I'll be good. I need to be careful today. Like I said, I mean, I only take pre-market trades at times where it looks like there might be, a potential upside to something. And um, this has not been resolving, obviously. It would be one thing if it did start to go down and resolve in my favor, but it's just not there, guys. So let me see here. See if I can get out there instead. See if I can get a quick pullback. No, it's going to make me chase it. It's going to make me chase it. Okay. See if we can get a quick breakdown. We'll be out $10 on this if we can. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to obviously take it at some point. I don't want to lose too much on this. So see if we can get a quick breakdown real quick. But what I'm watching this morning, PLUG looks pretty good. It looks overextended, but there's good news on this, and it's easy to short, which tells me that it's going to be easy to squeeze people out of their shorts on this one today. So this one is the low float small cap stock, and actually you can locate shares for short on this. Pretty easy to locate. So this one might have a lot of short sellers involved with it also. If this had a hard time crunching down here, we'll just, oh, well, we got one of our 10 shares. Can we get more? I literally have to type in 9 shares. Oh, come on. I may actually have to do this. Trying to be patient. And I'm honestly just kind of wasting time at this point. This is time I need to be spending on getting ready for what's going to happen in the markets. I mean, I've been prepping here for the last 30 minutes or so, but and I kind of have an idea of what I'm planning on doing today, but here we go. Okay, out. Good. So I'm going to be watching Tesla today. I'm going to be watching for a breakdown. I think we can get a pretty good. I mean, if it does start to break these levels here, I think we can get a pretty solid move on it. PLUG, I'll probably look to go long on this one. Probably look to go long on this one. NVIDIA, like I said, I'm looking for the breakdown below 313. TVTY, I think we might get a bounce on this today, so I'm gonna keep this one on watch. And then SPCE, of course, is just this was the monster that just completely demolished me the other day, just completely. And you know, there's a little bit that I've learned on this since, but honestly, I just I'm gonna stay away from it until I feel like I've got an absolute just phenomenal setup on it. I really want to see something something good on this stock before I take it. So we'll wait on that. E-Trade's up. There was some good news on it. I really did forget what that news was. But it's good news. It's good news, obviously, which is why it's up. Now, if it starts failing at these levels at 56.53 or 56.10, I may consider going short and seeing if we can get a drop down to these levels. So I wouldn't take too many shares on this. Maybe, I don't know, maybe 300 or 400 shares. Domino's Pizza, great news, but I'm going to be careful on this one too. It's at all-time highs right now, so you really want to be careful with that. BTAI, it looks like it's finally starting to lose its lunch here. Gonna watch that and locate shorts if I feel like there may be an opportunity. LB is probably gonna be good for a long today. And honestly, I'm not paying too much attention to a lot of these ones down here. These are just extra ones that I've kind of got on my watch list that I'm considering. But as a matter of fact, this one I'm going to remove. So these are all the last ones. This one's on a trading halt, or not a halt, but you can't find any shares to borrow on this. BYND is very tricky right now. It's riding along the 200-day moving average. So I think out of the gate, I'm just going to kind of keep my eyes on this one, ETFC. Obviously the usual suspects up here. So here we go, guys. Let me go ahead and average in here. 500 shares. Buy 500 shares at 80. And I'll get out if it goes below 70. But I really think we can get a test of really think we can get a test. Let's see. There we go. May add to my position at the break of 6. But if this continues to break down past 70, I'll go ahead and get out. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get out there. Glad that I did that. You can see it just completely got wrecked there. Completely got destroyed. So I'm going to stay away from that one for right now. SPCE looks like it's starting to gain momentum up there. It's pushing, it's pushing. People are probably getting squeezed out. This might be a good place to go short, but I don't trust it. This really does look like a good place to go short. 39.85. Oh, actually would have been a beautiful short there. See if it continues to push. It's really having a hard time up there. It's kind of going to sit on the sidelines here and okay. Tesla had a rejection off of there. We may go 10 at see if we can get a quick bite on these 10. Ah. Plug's recovering. Missed that move on Tesla. Should have reacted a little bit quicker on that one. Oh, we're in. We're in, and it looks like a total squeeze back up. Could not hold these levels. But let's see if it can break down, and let's look for levels down to 860. see if we can sell another. $10 and $9. So let's see if we can get a quick pop. It's having a hard time making it over 900. I'm in 899. So if it comes over 900, looked like we were going to get the breakdown there. Really want to see the breakdown past 895. I think that would be critical. Otherwise, we're gonna get out. Couldn't break it. See what it does though. See what it does though. See if this is a fake out. We're gonna wait for a pullback here. Tell you what, if we can get a breakdown on Tesla below 890, that'll be a great move. That'll be a great move. We're getting that move that we wanted on Nvidia, which is good. Nvidia is making incredible moves right now. So it's not good. May have to get out here. But just give it a minute. We'll give it a minute. Well, we really want to see a breakdown of these levels. And then if it breaks down but then rejects and starts coming back up, we'll have to take it. And if it pops up, breaks up back through VWAP, we'll have to take it there as well. There we go. That's a good break right there. It's a good break. Let's see if we can continue to get a break. If the Bears win this one, this will be huge. This will be huge. But right now it's still not looking the best. No major bids on either side. Although 10 is pretty big. Come on, Tesla. Let's get a push down. Let's get a push down. Let's finally do this. Let's finally break to the downside. You've been struggling back and forth for weeks. $901.95, 901. Let's just say 95. Stop. And the thing is, could totally come up there. Tesla's notorious for that. And it's notorious for the break of a VWAP. Okay, we're starting to get some, there we go. Some good momentum there. Now we want to break down. We want to see a solid breakdown there. It was not a solid breakdown. Okay. I hate that. I hate that. That was not a solid breakdown. So at this point, if it comes back over 900, well, got to double check that again because Tesla's just whippy like that. Tesla is extremely whippy like that. Really want to give it time to break down. NVIDIA looks like it's having a pullback. Really want to give this time to play out, guys. Really want to give this time to play out because this could be a seriously good move today. take another 40. Okay, so 80 at 311.86. I'll just have to take it back if it cannot push through these levels down here. Okay, had a hard time breaking 56.35, so go short on this one, maybe 400 shares. No? 200 shares maybe? I might give it a minute. Tesla looks like it could be failing. We really do want to see a breakdown on this today, guys. Otherwise, we're going to have to just get out of it. I wonder if this is following the SPY. Okay, there's not much action here, so I'm going to remove that. Not much action here, although this looks like it could drop. I've got 20 shares on Tesla here that I'm probably going to. I'll probably hold on to see if we can get a breakdown, a move down to these levels down here. I'll only look for, $400 or $500 move on it. Nvidia is Looks like it's making a little bit of a recovery, but that could be artificial. It would need to break back over these levels here for me to take it. Let's see, Tesla. Yeah, Tesla looks like it's following suit with the SPY. But let me look on the 30-minute. This is mostly sell volume. 15-minute. What's really happening here? Let's break it down a little. Could still end up rolling over. And NVIDIA looks like it's making a recovery. But it's got to break through these levels here, so might average in another 40 shares at that point. $313.48, yeah. See. Here we go. Solid looking recovery here on NVIDIA. And I'm going to go ahead and get in maybe another 20 shares. So now we got 100 at 312.15. I mean, it's a solid recovery, but I won't be looking to get out until it gets over 313.75. So that's where I'll set my stop. Yeah. I'll give it a second. I'll give it a chance to pop over that. It could be a fake out. Would love to see this candle close here with a huge topping tail. Hmm. I don't know if that was big enough. Strong buy volume, but there was a pretty solid sell-off there. See how Tesla just comes up and then slams down, comes up, breaks, and then slams down. This is why I don't trust it right now. Overall, it looks weak. Made a run back up to, you know, the 950 areas, 940s. I just think there's a lot of people that are going to be going short, and if it cracks these levels, we're home free. What's happening here? See if it's going to push or if it's going to just come tanking again. Tesla keeps doing same thing, running up, falling down, running up, falling down. I wonder how many people are getting stopped out there. This is why I like to go in with a conservative share size. Well, out on Nvidia. Okay, called it wrong on that one today. PCE. It's a little promising here. Question is it still getting bought up? Or are we going to finally start seeing confirmation to the downside? May start averaging in a little bigger of a position here on Tesla. If it fails to really break through these levels. See what it's doing on the 1 minute. I mean, it's constantly making a strong push up, but it's slow, which makes me think we could see some turnover here. So Okay, that was pretty strong. I think I'll just set my stop to 915 might be a good spot. JV, what does RG mean? Oh, red to green. Nah, of course, NVIDIA comes all the way up here and then starts crashing. Yeah, red to green. That took me a minute. Yeah, STMP, that's right. I was looking at that one earlier. Let's see, it's hitting at some good levels here. Definitely looks like that could be acting as resistance. I might be looking for an increase in volume though. Yeah, I forgot about STMP. Thanks, JV. DPZ, I'm probably going to wait to see, get a little more weakness there. There's no previous area of resistance in it, and it looks like it's on, you know, pretty steady to the upside. Yeah. Let's look at Tesla, see if we're getting a steady move up. It seems like Tesla's just kind of waiting to see what the SPY does. Yeah. This one too, though, I don't know. It's had general strength, and I don't know. I don't know if I can see that one coming back down. Not enough for me to, you know, justify a trade on it, but I don't know. I mean, yeah, you could go in 50 shares and get a quick, you know, $100 scalp on this. It might come down to 316. Still looking at plug. Yeah, Tesla looks like it's about to make a push. This is just not my week. I'll tell you what, this looked really promising, and the recovery from that was just ridiculous. But then at the same time, you know, watch me take a $200 loss and then it comes back down. and cracks through. I'm really trying to see what this could do today. I mean, I guess this could slowly make its way up, but it could also crack, and I mean, we would get a really solid move. We could get a really solid move. I think at least down anywhere down from 8. Really, I mean, because it could crash into all this. I mean, it could be from 850 to 880. We're gonna net SPCE. Still cranking it up. DPZ, BTAI. This one actually, I would only hesitate just because it's so thinly traded, but this one actually might present a good opportunity. I mean, you could always get out at the break of 35.28. Let me see how much shorts are on this. Really, you can get away with just like 200 shares on this one, probably. $34.46, 32. Yeah, who knows with that one. 35.07. Yeah, I don't feel good about that one. Yeah, I'll check back STMP. That's a good short to build. I mean, you could definitely see some downside momentum to that. I'm going to check it out right now real quick on FinViz. I forget what the news was. Stamps.com. It does have an 18% short float. Let's see. Rocketing higher to e-commerce, Amazon effect, and UPS. I don't know. It's got a lot of good news on it right now, but this is what I always like to do. Take away the moving averages and see how high above VWAP we are. This might not be bad to build a position. I'll get in 50 here. And we'll see if we can get enough of a drop. I mean, because even if we came down to 137, that would be a significant move. But it's just strong. You see how strong it is. It just keeps pushing. Yeah, I don't know if this is the time to be building the position. Would really like to see a breakdown. I probably would take off 25 shares down here around 142. That's a pretty good move right there. We'll see. It's not looking good right now. Normally I like to wait for more confirmation on stuff like that, but it's worth a shot. If it breaks over 150 though, I've got to get out. There's no telling where it will go after that. So I would probably get out at 149.81. I'll put out an order there if it breaks out over 150. Maybe we can get a good rejection at 150. That's a good average. 48.06. I would probably consider adding to my position if this seemed like it was going to resolve to the downside. I just don't feel good about. I mean, 150 is a big number. If this breaks out past 150, that's not going to be good. And again, there's I don't know if there's any previous area. Oh, we do have previous area of resistance. Oh, I was thinking of the other one. Anyway, no, this is decent, but it could go all the way up to 162. It really could. So I don't know. I don't know how I would feel about that. Um, but yeah, if this breaks 149.81, I'm gonna want to stop out there. This could just be curling around to creep back up. We really want to see this fail at this point. Really want to see a drop down here. Yeah, I would love to see this come crashing down. I mean, we might even be able to crack VWAP, but I don't know. It's strong. I mean, we've got nothing but buy volume bars here, so I don't know. Phone call coming in. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna let this one work. I'm gonna let this one work as long as I can. So hopefully, I mean, we just broke the 20 on the 1 minute, which is typically pretty big. I'd really like to see a solid flush down to 142. I would take 25 off there. So 142.81. Let's see, let's check the 5 minute. Yeah, it would have to break 144. Yeah. Yeah, 142.81. I would cover the first. 25. See if it can make it down there. Talking about AG. You said AG 149.04. This is only a $10 stock. Wait, current average is 148.06. Oh, at. Sorry. You probably mean at. Got you. That's a good average there. Average. Okay, got you. Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably not going to average in. I mean, I think if this ends up turning around here, I'm probably going to look to get out at I mean, I just want to see a continual decline here. That would signify a strong rejection at the 150 area, and I think we could make it down to VWAP. But if this starts turning around here, if this is kind of seen as a bounce, technically this could look like a bounce on the 9 EMA on the 5 minute. Let's look at the 15. You know, it's still fairly above VWAP. I would love to see a crack of the previous candle's low on the 15. But I really want to see this crack down here. If this comes and makes a new high, I'm probably going to get out. I mean, I obviously don't want to take a loss there, but also don't want to get caught with too big of a loss on something that, you know, I mean, again, we've got an obvious downtrend here. If it starts pulling back now, that's just going to show strength. It's going to show a lot of strength. So I really want to see a flush down. I think it's very important that we see that flush and a break back through 145. This is good. It's kind of what we're seeing right now. But it's, see, it's just kind of, it's whipping back up. Probably get out 147.50. I would probably end up taking or maybe even 147 at this point. Let's look at the 2 minute. Yeah, 147.44. Probably go ahead and get out the first. 25. SPY was flushing, yeah. See if we can continue to get a flush on the SPY. There we go. This is good. This is good. I just want to see a crack here. We need to crack these two levels. 145 would be critical. And then, of course, follow through on 144 would be phenomenal. 144.50. There we go. There we go. Okay. And with that being said, I might actually put, yeah, I'll still keep my average at 142, or not my average, my first stopping point. I'll still keep that at 142.81. That will be, that'll be $100, I think, on the first 25 shares. And then we'll see if we can take the rest to VWAP. Really want to see a break of 145 here. I think that's critical. And then 144.50, 144.36, the next two breaking points. And if this comes above 147, I'm just going to go ahead and get out. I even put it at 147.01 just to be fancy. See if we can get a breakdown here. Let me see that on the 2-minute. Wow, glad I didn't take it there. Ah, come on. Break 145, break 144. That's one reason why I don't always like stops. Okay, now we're coming up over the previous 5-minute candle. Okay. Yeah, this is where I start to get nervous. I'm okay with it if, as long as there's not like too much volume, like a ton of volume, I'm okay with it doing that. But I want to see an immediate flush to the downside. I'll give this a little shot. Give this a little chance to play out. See if we get a failed high here and then break this low. Technically, this is what we're looking at. So I mean, we could come up to 148, I think. I think we could still play off that trend line. If you're looking on the 15-minute, it kind of looks more like this. So I think it could do that and then roll. But I definitely don't want to see an increase in buy volume. It's true that sell volume has died off too. So I don't know. I don't know. See if it makes its way up and bounces. If it doesn't, then about getting out. SPY was flushing. It's making a little bit of a recovery here. I will be looking for a rollover here. And trust me, I am tempted to add to it, but I don't know. We just got to see that rollover. So I got to take a quick break. I'm going to just put a stop in place just in case. Stop. Oh, it's exactly where I had it. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. See what Tesla's doing. Hopefully Tesla is finally failing. Would love to see a fail on Tesla today. What's ZM doing? Oh, I see. Zoom video. It's at all-time highs. Yeah, I don't know if I would mess with that one right now. Nvidia, man, I'll tell you what, Nvidia made a nice move down here, and I should have just taken the profit on it. I should have taken I was like up 150 some dollars on it at one point, but I was going for the full move. I was going for a move down here, so I would have had. I was going for a more like a $200, $300, $400 move on that. So I mean, there's no reason for me to take it. SPCE is just bull flagging right now. I think it's bull flagging. Let's see, 40 50s through 20s for short. Yeah, but I don't trust it. Not with how this was reacting yesterday. There were key levels all day yesterday, and it just, I wouldn't do it if I were you, JV. I wouldn't mess with it. I would not try to short this right now. I mean, I did locate. I've got like 400 shares for short today on this. But if I were you, I would not. If I were anybody, I don't trust it. Now, could we finally see the breakdown on this? Yeah, absolutely. But I can't see that happening. I can't see that happening quite yet. STMP got me out. Okay. Got me out. Came back up to those levels. If this breaks 50, I'm telling you, it's the sky's the limit on this. Just made it up to 93. So I don't know. That could be the rejection. Let's see. We're gonna get the break. We get the break on this. Yep. Broke. So, yeah. None left to short on BI. Now this I like because you could get a break. Well, it's not completely respecting it, but so I might actually jump in here with 200 shares and just see what happens. It's spiking up, but it's just not getting the pump. Let's see. See if we can break those levels. It's having a hard time. It's having a hard time. This would just be a temporary scalp if I took it here. I would take it in anticipation of the break there. And just get out at 4160, yeah, 4160 areas. Or you could start averaging in. Let's see. There it is. There's the break. And this could be squeezing back up, or we might get a fail. So let's see. Looks like it's failing. Failing the breakout. But what's it doing on the 1 minute? This could be a good shorting opportunity here. It's almost kind of like a double top on the 1 minute. But I don't know. The stock is strong. See? So it had heavy buy volume, lighter sell volume. Could have just been some minor profit taking. There we go. There's the pump. There's the pump. It's having a hard time breaking past 80 though. There it is. Tesla is definitely following Daddy Spy around today. Definitely following Daddy Spy. Okay, now this looks like a good move here. Solid dump right there. Let's look at the 2 minute. Yep. Developing some good wicks there. Yeah. Might average in. Okay, 109.62. Start with 100. Yeah, we could see a good sell-off here. Want to break 109.20. I'd consider adding to my position there. I like this. And if it backs up, I'd consider adding again. Yeah, it's having a hard time breaking this level here. There we go. It broke. Immediately getting bought back up. So want to make sure it maintains below the break. Or, excuse me, below the trend line. Tell you what, if Tesla can break 901, that would be great. I want to see a move down to VWAP. I'll literally hold this for a $2 move. And I'll take the first at, I will take the first at, I would take 50 at 108. I'd let it go to 108. And then I would take another 50 at 107. 49. Well, no, you know what? I think I can let it all go. I think I'm gonna let it all go to 107.62. That's what we talked about. We're gonna see if we can do it. We're gonna see if we can hold the whole move. Kind of need it at this point. I can see a bounce, a temporary bounce at 108.40, but if it breaks the 9 EMA on the 5 and then comes back up, I may consider just adding. May consider adding. PLUG is not really doing anything. I think I'm going to remove that one. BVI, no shares for short. Keep it up. SPCE finally broke. Okay, so there's a good break. But here's the thing. Like I don't trust this. I do not trust this. We saw this yesterday. It breaks and then shoots all the way back up at unbelievable levels, and you're just kind of sitting there looking at it like, what in the world just happened and why? You know? Like, how could that happen? And what can I do to prevent this from ever happening to me again? That was pretty much the story yesterday. It's pretty much the story. So we may actually get the full $200 move here. That'll be good. I've got it set at 107.62. It's having a hard time breaking down though, that's for sure. Starting to pause a little. But let's just see. If we get a pull back up to 109.25, I'll take another 100 shares short. I'll actually take 50 at 108. Let's say 108.89 or 82. And then another at 109.22. So we'll add to the position and then see if we can get a return to VWAP. I mean, it's definitely finding support here for now, but it could break through. It could break through depending on how, how bearish people get right now. But I've got an order out here at 107.62, right at VWAP. Doing my best to hold this all the way through. There we go. There we go. And are we going to get it? We're going to get it. We're going to get it. Almost. And we're out. Okay. Good $200 move there on ZM. Thanks for the shout out, JV. And boy, it's just getting crushed. Could have held that even longer. And, hindsight's 2020. Now I'm thinking, wow, I should have taken 200 shares and yada yada. But yeah, It's getting crushed. Getting crushed, indeed. $1,727. If it breaks that, 105.19. Okay. So this is good for scalping now. I'm gonna look for a scalping opportunity here, but kind of like to wait for the 5-minute close. But STMP still on a tear. Glad I got out. BVI, I need to move this down. This doesn't really matter right now. Okay. E-Trade, making moves, making moves. Good job, E-Trade. Oh, good, good. This is beautiful. Glad I came across this. So DPZ. So we can start actually getting in on this one. So I might take just 10 shares here at, let's look at this for a minute. Okay, that's a pretty good buy up right there. That could have just been a short squeeze. Let's just look here. Yeah, that could have been a short squeeze, but I'll give that some time to play out. I'm not in a hurry. BTAI, official short squeeze. Okay. Might have actually, did I get 2 there? Nope, I did not get 2. I wish I had taken that though. Short squeeze up to those levels. LB, oh, and I was just talking about LB being really good for a long today. Tremendous recovery. May look for a temporary sell-off. It's kind of just been riding here, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to anticipate that. Looked like it tried to pop up over here. This could actually make a very strong move down. I'm gonna give it an opportunity to work its way out. I want to see where this 15-minute candle closes. Yeah. So it's come up to these levels, and it looks like it's starting to roll over a little bit. Could come down all the way to VWAP. It'd be a pretty significant move there. Okay. I'll go ahead and go short. Let's see, we'll do short 400 shares, I think. See if we can get a little bit better of a price. There we go. Okay, it's making some moves up. Okay, I'm going to get in short 400 shares at 66. And see what kind of a move we can get on this. I think suppose it could be trying to go to 25, but looks like it's going to finally break out. But if it gets rejected, here, and it's not. Okay. Where did I get 66? So let's see, does it get rejected? Does it get rejected? It's going to be a beautiful move if it could get rejected and break down the VWAP. Let's just see. LB typically doesn't make moves like this, so I don't know, guys. I think I'm gonna wait for a failed breakout here. I'm going to hold off on this. And I might even add to it. Okay, so while that's working out, if it's going to work out, let's see. I will consider adding. There's definitely resistance here, so I'm going to consider adding at 96, and then I'll get out if it gets past 25. So See if we can get a breakdown here. There we go. There we go. Getting a little bit of a breakdown. There we go. If there's anybody that halfway believes that we're about to get a rejection up there at that critical level, the psychology of the matter would tell us that that we might have a decent scalping trade on our hands. Well, I won't even say scalping. I mean, we're gonna look for a solid. We're gonna look for a solid 50-cent move. I think we can get. Let's see. Gotten at 66, maybe a 40-cent move. I think if we break down past all of this, yeah, I'd probably take the first partial at the first 200 at 24.06. And then I'd see if the other 200 could, if we could crack VWAP and get down to, I think this would be the next point here, 23.73. So I'd probably set it at 23.86, just to be safe. So, but we need to see how this is going to play out. Now, if it moves back up, I probably won't add to it. I would have added to it in that candle. And then what I would have done is I would have taken another 400 shares at 24.96, which would leave my average at 800 shares at 24.86, or no, excuse me, 24.81. And then if it broke past 25, I would have gotten out. But I'm not going to do that now. I'm not going to add to it. I'm not going to add to it. If it makes another push back up there, I'm probably just going to want to get out if it breaks 25. And I'll wait for that. This has been riding this 9 EMA really well. So this would be a great place and the perfect place to start seeing a breakdown. And I might even add. If we get a breakdown of 24.50, yeah. So I'm going to say $24.92 is probably where we would want to get out. don't know. This is pretty strong. I'll look for this to break 71. This is incredibly strong. Every time it even slightly drops, it pops back up. So I'm just going to have to get out on this one. I'm going to have to get out. I don't trust it, and it's just... So... Yeah, this may not work out in my favor today, guys. But Tesla looks like it's kind of working in my favor. Look, every time it breaks. Let's see if it can break and just completely tank. This is what we want to see here. We want to see it finally crush down, especially down through the 20. See it bust down through 75, then 71 while taking out the 20 on the 1 minute. But as you'll see, once it gets to these levels, the buyers may race in and just completely buy it back up. So let's see. Let's see. Is that going to be the story? Tesla's finally resolving. We're finally back to black on Tesla. Okay, that was good. That's the first time it's closed under the 9 EMA in a while. So that was good. On the 2 minute though, it did not. Bears keep pushing it down. The bears keep pushing it down. But the bulls just keep, just completely throwing it up to the top. I'm going to give it a little bit more room to work, just in case there's like some temporary pop-up here, because it looks like the sell volume is starting to come in. And this is a critical place of resistance. Okay, so we have to think about that. That's very light buy volume. See, I'm just wondering if there's going to be some kind of fake out here. It's got a slight pop over 90. We're going to do it. Nah, it's starting to get up there, guys. I'll tell you what, this is strong. This is just very strong right now. Slow moving, strong. It's breaking out, you know, past these points over here. I mean, it's just blowing my mind. Literally blowing my mind how this is able to crush it like that. Really want to see a break. Really want to finally see a break. See all these people get out of there, sell their bags. All these people buying at the top. Really hoping to see that. Come on. Pull through, pull through, pull through. There you go. There you go. Just keep that sell-off going. Tell you what, we get down past 71, we'll be building some good momentum. There you go. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Crush it down. Dump your bags. Everybody dump your bags. Boy, I tell you what, that one was hard to hold on to. And let's see if these buyers step back in again or if this just keeps tanking. There we go. There we go. Making a good move. That was a good, solid close. Needs to close on the 2-minute. Needs to continue to make its way down. I was going to add, but I'm not going to add now just because we're getting back to black on the day, and I can hold this down here. I can hold this down to VWAP. But I really want to see a break and a hold. There we go. Break on the 5-minute. Break on the 2-minute would be pretty clutch. We're almost going to get that break on the 2-minute, and we have not had that yet. The 2-minute has faithfully ridden that 20 all the way up. It even touched it perfectly a couple times and kept moving. So we want to see a close below that 20 on the 2-minute. There we go. There we go. I mean, that's kind of right there. It's iffy, but it's good enough. I mean, just I think it would probably depend on what charting program you were using, but I want to see this continue to break. I think we can get a good solid break on this, and I'd really like to see this make a strong move down to VWAP. That's what we're going to look for. Make sure too that that's part of a trend line breakout. Yeah, so it could be riding that trend line. We want to see that trend line break. Definitely want to see that trend line break. And we want to see this red bar close below the 9 EMA. Now, if it can close below the 9 EMA and break the trend line, that'll be pretty good news. So we got about 30 seconds to see how that plays out. Let's see what's happening with Tesla. Double bottom on Tesla. Triple bottom, really. Could turn around and fail. SPY's dropping. Pulling pretty good right now. LB technically closed below, but we need to see it break this trend line. Need to see it break that trend line. And I may consider adding. There it is. There it is. There's the break. It's having a rough time, guys, but if it can do it, there's going to be a lot of bag holders selling into it. There we go. Boy, I'll tell you what, it's rough. This is rough. I'm going to see the breakdown here. This can go. I don't like that. You see how it's kind of curling? Could be curling around this trend line. That could have just been a temporary sell-off. So we'll see here. Could be a bull trap. Or excuse me, a bear trap. But doesn't look like it. Looks like we're starting to get the breakdown. Next level we got to get past is 34 or 24.37. Tesla's breaking bad. Let's see if Tesla can make that move we were looking for earlier today when we got in. We are looking for anywhere between I would say 850s and 870s, maybe even 880s. Might be a good place to start taking some profit. There we go. There we go. Tesla can keep following. SPCE finally got the crack. So look at that. Look at that. Good job, SPCE. What I'm going to do is 878. I will take the first 10 off. We'll look for a break of 880s. And I will take that first 10 off at 878. Can we get it? Can we get it? Can we get one more breakdown? Here, 879, better yet. Okay. See if we can get down to 879. We break 880, that's going to be clutch. I should do it at 878 actually. I think it'll really get down there. Okay, good. So we got the first 10 off, and now we want to look for I'll say 8. If it breaks 870, I would go for 869 on 5 shares. And then I will take the final on 859. See if we can get the break there. See if we can get the break. Get another 5 shares off there. Are we good? Okay, I'll take it there. Just in case we're getting a snap back. Go ahead and get in the profit while we can. There we go. So we took the other 5 there, and let's see if we can look for a place to add. LB is struggling. LB is struggling. I don't know if we're going to be able to actually make those lows. There we go. Okay, we might. There we go. Okay, that's solid move there. Solid move there. So we got to get past 2437, and then of course we want to see a breakdown past these levels. I am going to wait for VWAP. So what I might do, because I'm back up on the day and I'm doing well now, and this is part of trading, guys. You all know you adjust your plan accordingly. So what I might do is I might actually take the first 200 at 24.26, just in case, because a lot of times we can get a well, first of all, the 20 EMA is there, and we might get a dip right below it and then a pop back up. Secondly, we have this next area of support here that we may not actually get to reach, and so if we break down through 24.20, and here's why, and I know I'm kind of all over the place right now, but just bear with me. So here's what I'm thinking. If we break through 24.37, and then we break through 24.30, this or right where the 15-minute candle here is at 24.29, that's right where the EMA is. I think we'll get a quick enough flush down to test 24.20. The 20s are a big 20 cent, $20, whatever, in trading. That's a big number. That's a big number. Okay. And so it's possible that we don't bust all the way through it and we snap back up and close above this EMA and then start reversing. So I'm going to take the first 200 shares just in case. Now, if we do continue to break down, then I think it'll be strong enough at that point to maybe even break VWAP, and I will take the other 200 shares at 23 we'll say I was going to do 23.86, but we'll just extend that down to 23.76 because 73, and it could even go down to 58. But I think 73 is considerable as a good place for it to bounce. So I think it could suck through my order there at 76. So that's the plan on that. If this continues to show weakness, if it doesn't, if this ends up popping back up, guys, I'm probably just going to go ahead and get out because there's no reason at this point. SPY is pulling really hard right now. Okay, SPY is pulling, SPCE is falling, Tesla's falling. I don't see any reason why. I don't see any reason to justify staying or putting a stop here and not letting it try to make its way down. It is interesting though sometimes, even when the SPY is pulling so hard, how other stocks like this can just be so stubborn, and that's when you know that they're pretty strong. I mean, they're pretty strong. For it to be this stubborn, this is still just kind of like playing around these areas. You would think that this would be just completely getting demolished, getting crushed, just dumping to towards VWAP. If you remove these moving averages, this is essentially what we're looking at here. We're at a new 15-minute. There's no reason why we shouldn't break through all of this. But it's strong. It's strong. And when you've got buyer confidence, there's really not much that you can do to fight that. So Tesla breaking down through 88.71. We could see a flush down to, I think I was at 850. We'll do 856.99 on those last 5 shares. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take off 2 shares here at 866.01. Take off 2 shares there. $866.99. How's that? Buy 2 shares at $866.99. And go ahead and lock in another, I don't know, it should be around $75 of profit. Not quite. And then we'll take the other 3 at if it comes down to $856.99, we'll take the other 3. So see if we can get a push. We just need down to this right here. If you just flush down there, it's having a hard time. It's stopping. Oh, come on. Sellers are pouring in. Let's see. Can we do it? Yep. We should have gotten out. We didn't. There it is. Okay. So we tacked on another bit there. We've got 3 shares left. We're going for the 856. We're gonna go for the 850 area. If it breaks 860, we may even get a flush down to 8. Yeah, I would feel good about taking it there. I think that's a good spot. We've got heavy resistance at 60. It might test all the way down to 850. It might. So I don't know. LB, we got the first 200 shares there. Okay. So it did. It broke all the way down. It went down to 24.13. But you see how it's closing back above this, or it may close. It may not. It may close back above this moving average here. But it may break VWAP and come all the way down. And you know what? I'm almost kind of thinking Tesla's breaking down again. Real quick, hold on. I was going to say, I'm almost thinking get out 100 at 86 and then see if we can take the rest all the way down here to like 2310. That would be pretty great. I mean, since the SPY's pulling the way that it is, you know, I don't know if that's such a bad idea. Um, okay, so I'm going to say 2486. We'll get another 100 out, or 2386, excuse me. We'll go ahead and get another 100 out, 2386, and then we'll see if it can ride. I mean, I would even venture to say, even if we got a breakdown, I would even say 2356 on those last 100. Need to look at SPCE. Okay. Don't want to chase it. These are pretty critical levels here, but it's just dumping. It's just dumping. I missed a good move there. Missed a good move. LB about to get the breakdown. Cracks VWAP. You know what? I am pretty confident on 2306, not 76 if it breaks here, but a lot of times it'll stop at 80. 80's a pretty hard point. Okay, SPY's turning around. I'm actually going to get off another 100 here. And I'm going to just hold the rest for a breakdown of 56 if I can. Tesla's bouncing. I think I could get the other 3 out here. Did not quite get down to where I wanted it to. This could be the end of the dip. So I'll go ahead and take it there. See if it comes down and fills my order. And we're out. 474 on Tesla. We'll see how LB works out. Good job, Jason. Yeah, let's see. Let's look at shop. I was looking at that earlier. Yeah. Yeah, they're all dumping. They're all dumping. Let's see. Zillow. Zillow's maintaining, but I think we could get a quick flush back down to, let's see here. Well, missed it, but there we go. I think 74. I think it could definitely come back and test VWAP, if not break through VWAP, but um, it's going to kind of hold on to that for a minute. Okay, so everything is just toast right now. STMP saw a little bit of a pullback. Let's look at this. See if we can make some of this back on STMP. Looks like it's at a somewhat of a point of resistance here. I would probably want to get out at the break of 50. This is thinly traded. This one's making me a little nervous. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave that one alone for now. NVIDIA obviously made the move that I was looking for earlier. I'll tell you what, if this got a breakdown though, that would be very significant. Popped right up through. See, that's what that's why these thinly traded stocks can be so annoying. So annoying. SPCE making a quick recovery, hitting points of resistance from yesterday. But guys, this is where this is the worst thing about getting bit by these stocks. Sometimes you don't know. You just don't know. You don't know what these guys are going to do. And I don't know. I guess it's worth it to try to jump on it. I mean, buy pressure is really strong right now. See what this looks like on the 1 minute. 2 minute. See, I don't know, guys. I really don't know. I mean, it's not, this stock is not behaving. It's not behaving. It's not minding its manners. It's not behaving correctly. But then you see something like that, and it's kind of like, well, maybe it is behaving. I would take a quick scalp here. Let's see how that would have worked. 34.94 and then 34.74. Nah. Look at that. One finally has been resolving from 57 down to 55. Domino's is holding up. It's not really reacting to the SPY. I'm gonna remove this one. LB is, I mean, look at that. That was a pretty good, I mean, it literally touched VWAP and jumped right back up. So good job on LV. I'm glad I took those shares down here, those last 100, because this is exactly what I thought might happen. Buy back those 100 there. CSTM, slow moving. BBI lost its traction, looks like. See what happened to plug. Okay, plug was affected by the S&P 500. Z, looks like that would have been a great move. 500 shares. Shop. Things are kind of slowing down right now, so Roku on a daily. Oh, wow. Roku is now below the 200-day moving average. That has not happened in a long time. It's got to close. Last time that happened was February of last year. It's been a year. It's been a year since that's happened with Roku. Okay, well, I'm going to see if there's if there can be a little reversal here on Roku. Yeah, might even go in 50 shares. Let's see. Let's try to get confirmation on that first. $63, $21.39. I mean, I would think that it would try to make its way back up to stay above that 200-day moving average. Doesn't mean it can't go lower before it does that. But this is pretty monumental. I mean, it's been a year. It's been a year since that's happened. And I don't know. I mean, it's getting bought back up. That's for sure. So LB looks like it's experiencing a turnaround here. So it could crush. It could crush the VWAP. Could totally crush the VWAP. So and we will let the if that happens, if it crushes VWAP, we will try to go for a full. We'll take it at 23.66 because that'll be a full 100. That'll be a full $100 on the last 100 shares, and I think that's good. But it may turn around and go back up, so we may not even get that move. See, it's holding, guys. It's holding. I'll tell you what, they all tanked. Everything, all of this is following suit with Daddy Spy. Call him Daddy Spy. And that's good. Right here, we had a rejection. We may get a breakdown now through 145, 144.36. That'd be great. See, this is nothing but fake out. Sorry guys, my voice is kind of I need some water. And I tell you what I hate the most is, when we look at like NVIDIA. Okay, well, I got in here anticipating a move all the way down to here, where it actually ended up getting. I was actually going to take profit, I think, around right here, 303, 304-ish. It comes all the way down to 308. I'm up $156, but then it just pulls this move, and I should have just gotten out. But you know, when it creeps up to here, you don't know if you're about to get a VWAP rejection, you know, VWAP fake out, VWAP rejection. But then I guess when it pushed up and pushed through the VWAP and this previous candle's high, I should have probably gotten out, and I would have gotten out break even. But you know, instead of making $153, I only made or I lost $163. Anyway, it's just nerve wracking. That's all it is. It's just kind of like, you know, are you serious? And then right now, I mean, obviously I'd be up 600 on the day, but you just can't, you know. I mean, here's the thing: you got to follow your rules. You got to follow your rules. I came in here with a plan, and I made the rules, and I said, look, I'm going to wait for it to. I want to take all the shares down here, and I only had 40 shares. And as it came up, I averaged in because I was thinking, you know, this could still do a fake out over the, you know, at the EMA, and you know, but ended up getting in 100 shares and had to take it up here at the break of like 314, I think. So it's just kind of like, you know, it bugs, but you know, it is what it is. So here's the thing, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and take off today. I've got other work I've got to tend to. Um, so wow, could have had a really nice move there. I think I let it go for the break of VWAP. Where did I? Yeah, ZM. So I shorted 109.62. I took it at 107. Oh, look at this. I mean, that definitely missed a good move on that Zoom video communications. And this one's not a big mover. This does not have a really big range on it. Dominoes, I'm going to keep that on watch. Keep that on watch. LB looks like it could be making a move back up. Yeah. Tesla's making a bit of a nice recovery, but Tesla broke some key levels. So I don't, you know, honestly, I don't know how well Tesla's going to be able to hold up. We'll keep STMP on watch. We'll keep, I mean, really, I'm kind of done with Nvidia. So kind of done with Nvidia. Nvidia messed me up. Yeah, thanks JV. Thanks JV. Nice job. Nice job to you too. Thanks for the heads up on ZM. I don't know if you were in here earlier when I thanked you for that. You had told me about that move, and I looked at it, and so what I noticed was, so it was getting a breakdown of these levels here. And in anticipation of that, there was a doji here on the 5-minute. So we went green to red, then had a doji. It just looked weak. And so I went ahead in anticipation of breaking these levels. I went short at, you can see here, 109.62, just 100 shares. I was going to get 200 shares, but then that's the thing. And this is where trader psychology comes into it. I was down on the day. Tesla wasn't doing this yet. I was looking at, a couple losses here. And so it was kind of like, I don't know. I didn't want to risk that much, but it made a nice move down here. And I took it, I had an order out at 107, 107.62 just to get a full $2 on that 100 shares. So anyway, yeah, that was a nice move. And I should have just, I mean, hindsight's 2020, right? Would have been nice to hold it all the way down to here, but I didn't know if it was going to be able to get down to these levels. So we haven't had here lately. Yeah, absolutely. You can never anticipate that stuff. And typically with my strategy, in a normal day, had I not had a day like I had yesterday, I definitely would have been a little more on top of this. I probably would have went ahead and thrown out the 200 shares. I probably would have taken the first profit there, and then maybe set a stop to break even just to see if it could play out. I mean, that's typically what I do on a lot of my trades. Here lately, we just haven't had much follow through. The last couple of weeks have been really choppy. I mean, we're just getting a bunch of up and down and up and down, and so it's really hard to kind of capitalize on those moves. But anyway, yeah, good day for you too, I hope. JV, appreciate you being in the chat room today, or the live, being a part of the live stream. I actually, this is like really the first day that I'm really trying to pay attention to the chat box, the live chat box. I have not been doing that well at all lately. And so, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and leave from here, and I'll come back later. It's kind of the lunch hour. Things have slowed down a little bit, and it will be interesting to see if any momentum picks up later this afternoon. I may take a couple extra trades, but either way, I will be posting a daily trade review later on, so you guys can check that out, and hope you guys have a good day. We'll see you here tomorrow. Take care.